Oh, hey, beautiful. I didn't know my camera was running. I am going to talk today about how freaking beautiful you are. You, right there. I'm going to tell you how beautiful you are, and I'm just going to rant about your amazingness. I'm kidding. I'm not quite sure who you are, and someone else is going to be watching this, and it wouldn't be personalized. But I'll make a video for you if you tell me who you are. I'll be like, hey, Grace Pardick is super beautiful and has amazing eyes, and I would kiss her face off if she was here. Anyway, what I'm actually going to talk about is similar. I'm going to talk about how, like, everyone is beautiful and unique and amazing. Even you. I know that over there right now you're saying, no, I'm not. She doesn't know me, and I'm ugly, and I'm fat and worthless. Because I know that's what you're thinking. That's what everyone thinks. I think it when people tell me that. My boyfriend's always like, God, you're so beautiful. And I'm just like, no, I'm not. Please stop. But I'm unique. I'll give myself credit for that. You see my pinup girl makeup? And my pinup girl glasses? I'm unique, and that gives me something to brag about. Even if I don't have anything else, I can say, hey, I may not be the prettiest girl here, but ho, I can play every instrument that I pick up, and I'm damn awesome. I'm just about the freaking most unique person you're gonna meet. And you're pretty unique too, I bet. And all you have to do is... my battery went dead. It's going dead. All you have to do is embrace that inner you that's all clumped up in your soul and just like psh, coming all over everyone. Just but there's something in everyone that just it's that vital fire that's them. Like, it's the thing that when you let out all that uniqueness that's inside of you, people start associating you with it. Like, I'm the cosplay girl. I dress really crazy all the time, and I always have a different costume. Like, every day's Halloween for me, so I become the cosplay girl. And who else is really, really unique? Dan Ratcliffe. He was amazing. I freaking love that kid. He always had like 60s and 70s rock band shirts, and he always had drums, and he was always like everywhere, over everything, and he's like nuts. And he became known as the music kid because he was always playing piano, he was always playing drums. He was just this crazy kid. I hope he watches these, because these are really, and like, who else is really, really cool? Ron Staper. He's a great thing I can talk about. He's the freaking video game kid. Okay, I made this tote bag for him that had the Legend of Zelda map on it, and it had all the different amulets and all the different things from Zelda on it, and he freaking loved that bag, and I gave it to him. And he knows everything that you could ever know about any game system ever. Usually mostly vintage stuff, but he is like the freaking deity of video games. And everyone knows him as the video game kid, or the dubstep kid. He's the dubstep kid too. But once you find that one thing that's your trademark, you just throw it out. You throw it out there at everyone, and you let them know, hey, this is me. And you shine with this awesome inner beauty that's and stuff. I'm sorry, I can't be serious today. It's hard to be serious when you look this freaking ridiculous. You let out that inner being that's you, and you mark it as yours. You brand yourself. Don't brand yourself. That's self-injury too. You make yourself into a brand. Tyra Banks always, she says, be your brand. Be fierce and be your brand. And you have to become your own thing. Like, I know you say, well, I do my own thing. Well, a lot of people fall into these cliques where they start acting all the same, and like, you can tell them apart, and you can tell the personality, but you can't see that person through themselves, because they hide themselves, because they think that they're not good enough, they're not what everyone wants. But what everyone wants is, everyone wants to be weird every once in a while. Everyone wants to be that one crazy person. Like, at homecoming, when we have those weeks where we're allowed to do, like, all these crazy different things, everyone participates because they're like, yes, I can be weird, I can do all this crazy stuff. And they totally participate, and you can see how happy everyone is and how sporadic and spirited everyone is. And everyone, they're like, we're all connected. During homecoming week, I feel so much more connected with everyone than ever, because when I dress weird, everyone's like, wow, that's a really great Spirit Week costume. I'm like, yeah, thanks. And people talk to me. They don't kind of give me that sketchy look that people who don't really know me give me. That's just pretend like every day is your own personal Spirit Week. Instead of cheering on your football team, you're cheering yourself on and that person that you've hidden for, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 years. About age 9 or 10, you start caring what people think. So between 10 plus years, the person you've been hiding, and go back to first grade when you came in a princess dress and everyone's like, oh shit, she's a princess. Can't fuck with this girl. Or when the guys came in with a cowboy hat and you played cowboys and Indians the entire recess and no one made fun of you. That's where I think that the world should be now, because we're all basically, we've turned into the whores of the industry. We go to work so that they pay us, so we can eat, go home, screw, make more people to come out of you, work, eat, screw someone new, make another baby who goes forth. And it's generations and generations of screwing and getting paid and screwing, getting paid and eating. And there's no individuality. Even music. Like, if you want to go and make rock music or metal, it's really hard to, like, get out there, because what everyone listens to, it's actually called pop music, and it's shortened from popular. What the popular people and people of the normalcy listen to. And there is a big franchise of people who listen to rock music, and I mean, come on, it's 1,500 or 2,000, 3,000 people at Mayhem going nuts. But 3,000 fans isn't that much. So people go and they're like, okay, I'll get famous on pop music, and then I'll go punk. Got that? Pop goes punk. But that's what people do, and they conform to that because that's the only way people get famous. Well, no, some people just stick with rock and they get freaking awesome and they tell everyone about themselves, and they get people who come to their local stuff like, I Exist? No, it's Dead by April. Dead by April. Go look them up. Go look up Trapped by Dead by April. They're this local sort of kind of band that started in my state, Indiana. Started in Mooresville, and they got really, really famous. They're famous now. And my brother was friends with them, and pretty much all you have to do is just kind of, what they did was they put their music out there, they put their individuality out there, they put their individual little style that they have in there. They're kind of like, they got classical music mixed into like metal music. They're kind of like All That Remains mixed with piano. They're really cool. And what you do is you think that everyone cares, but what people who actually, if you want to be famous for acting, for debating, for music, for anything, you have to stand out. And the only way you can stand out is by being you, because if you're like, oh, well, Nicki Minaj stands out, so I'm going to look like Nicki Minaj. No, you're a Nicki Minaj fangirl. That's what they see you as. And you can't just go and, you can't, like, try to, like, you know, take someone else's fire and light your own match with it. You can't do that. You have to find your own box and strike your own fire. And people have trouble with that nowadays, because we've molded the perfect person. We've molded big boobs, small waist, proportioned hips, perfect face. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But everyone's proportioned perfectly. Guys have to be muscled and, you know, like angled right, and I don't know. If a guy's hot, I think he's hot. I mean, you know, I don't do the, well, he has to be all, and then be like, and then muscled and But anyway, we've set up this thing where everyone has to be a certain way, and, well, you gotta think about it. How did the 60s turn into the 80s? How did the 80s turn into the grungy the 90s? Somebody had a good idea, looked cool, and someone's like, he looks swell. And they're like, well, I'm gonna look like him. Oh. Well, I guess kind of people are copying, but they're like, well, I'm gonna add this cool bandana. And then he's like, wow, he has a really cool style. I'm gonna grow my hair out and not shave. Then I'm gonna be awesome. And then people just added it and made up the 90s. And it all started with one person looking individual. Like, now, we're going from, like, having this really, everyone was wearing jeans and, like, Aeropostale shirts all the time, like, a couple years ago. And now I'm seeing a lot of people wearing stuff that I see in Vogue, like floral print pants, and it's just, it all starts with someone having a good idea and then showing it. So, basically, I guess I'll wrap this up. I've gotten up to 11 minutes. I'm saying go out there, even if it's just for one day, just try this out. I'm going to challenge you to be yourself for one day. Don't wear makeup. Wear some sweatpants to school if that's what you don't usually do. Go all out and doll yourself up. Go to school in a tuxedo. Show your pride. For whatever you stand up, believe in it, and show people that you believe in it. If you believe in yourself, then promote your, well, not promote yourself. That sounds like prostitution. Just put yourself out there and be like, hey, bro, this is me. You don't like it? Screw you. Because someone's going to like it. I mean, a lot of times when I come into school, people don't like it. Like, some people scoffed at me today, and they're like, psh, you look like a freak. And I'm like, good, I'm a freak. And then there's some people who are like, wow, you look really neat today. I'm like, oh, well, thanks. Oh my God, someone thinks I'm cute. So there's always someone who's going to think that you're an interesting person. And I think you're interesting. I don't care what you're wearing. Everyone's cool in some way. So be strong, stay strong, my lovelies. Draw your butterflies, and I'm always here for you. Shine yourself. Peace.